Hey everyone, this is Tampa's Creek Homestead and more. Welcome to the channel. I am Pam. Those of you all who are going to catch the replay, we appreciate you all. Those of you that's new to the channel, we actually appreciate you guys too. Welcome. My Renaissance grandmother, CC, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, I'm trying to get this thing set up. Can y'all hear me good? If you can, put a 1 in the chat. I put the link in for those of you all who wants to join the panel for tonight's discussion. Yep. So if you want to join, you are welcome. How's everybody day going? Okay, my Renaissance says she can hear me. I don't know what's going on with my iPhone. I'm usually able to go live on the iPhone, but it keeps glitching. It'll cut off, cut back on, cut back off, cut back on. But hey, it is what it is. So, how's everybody doing today? This one moment, family. Okay, yeah, I've been in the bed all day. I had plans on doing my hair, but hey, my body was like, "You need some rest. You really need some rest," and that's exactly what I got today. I've been in the bed. I was supposed to get up and go to work this morning, but unfortunately, my mind and my body had other plans. So other than that, I just been chilling. And the sun has been out, so no rain. So hopefully there's gonna be no rain tomorrow when I get up in the morning, hopefully. But hey.
Hey.
Oh, I like them earrings.
Thank you, man.
They gorgeous. Did somebody make them?
Uh-uh.
Oh, you bought them.
Hey, CC.
Yeah.
Girl, they old as dirt. I don't even know, child. I'm sure I
But
did,
they
though.
cute.
The ones I had on yesterday were the same ones, but they were just black with the flower in the middle, with a white flower in the middle, and these are white with a black flower in the middle.
Are they heavy?
Mm-mm. I can't
Okay,
wear
so
heavy earrings.
yeah, I've always just been the stud type or just the little loop, the small loop.
Uh-huh.
I tried wearing bigger earrings, but they always felt kind of heavy on my ears.
Yeah, I can't handle that either when they heavy like that.
Yeah. So, but what you been doing today?
Baby, when I tell you this old bird is tired, baby, I usually don't work this late. I've only been in here probably about 30 minutes. I never work this late. But I
Well,
want to
hey,
try to get
by
the
you.
last. Hey, Bayou. Hey,
Hey,
99.
unbiased
Hey,
queen. Hey,
unbiased.
guard 99. Welcome in. Welcome in. Anybody want to join tonight's topic? I already put the link in the chat. We hadn't said the topic yet. We just, just getting started, getting seeing how everybody doing and all that type of stuff. Hope everybody's doing good on their ends.
Girl, we
So
got
did you?
another storm rolling through tonight.
Wow. But you know
Supposed
what
to
the
be,
funny thing about it? Ever since that eclipse happened, the weather has been gone crazy. It's just been
girl,
going every which
don't
way.
get me, don't get me and my conspiracy theories going.
Yep, guard 99. will be the topic. We're just getting started, so I hadn't mentioned the topic yet. Just waiting to see a few more people coming in and those that wants to join the discussion.
What do you mean
So,
by seriously?
what you mean?
I'm talking about 99. You
That's
talking
the
about
topic.
seriously like that?
That's what you told me to put for the topic, my real son.
No, I said seriously.
No, that's on the end of the topic. It said,
Oh,
"Do you
okay.
take the vows for better or worse seriously?"
Oh,
That's how
okay.
you told me to word it. That's how I worded it. He just was writing down in the chat
Oh,
what the
I
topic.
thought he was saying, "Oh, y'all seriously having this conversation?" Wrong lie for me. Never been married. You don't have to be married. You know people who, I mean, you don't have to stay, but I'm just saying, you know people, you've had family members and you've seen how they treated each other, that they take it serious. It's just, do we believe that they take these vows serious?
Yeah, this topic is for anybody. Somebody who's thinking about
Yeah, you don't
wanting to be
have to be
married.
married.
It's for anybody. Because I have reservations about getting married again too, just because of this topic. You know, you get married because,
No. What
huh?
eye candy was on Miss T show?
I was gonna say by you, I didn't see that. Plus, I
I
was in the
didn't
bed.
either.
I didn't catch Miss T this morning.
I was listening, but I was working, so I wasn't looking.
Oh, I was asleep. I got up about 6 o'clock. Head was hurting. Used the restroom. Got right back in the bed. Cause don't hurt the harvest called me too. She was like, "You out in the street? You in between?" I'm like, "No." God, 99. He been married for 47 years.
So how does your head feel now?
It's it's like pain, like right here. Bit. Hey, almost
Hey,
home.
girl.
Hey, hey, hey.
Bayou
Y'all are
said
taking
he
a
was
drive with
tall,
me.
dark, handsome piece of chocolate. I'm about to go check that video out. What?
Mm.
Wow, who was that?
I know. I was asleep. You in your car, ain't you?
Yep. Yep, I am driving home from Marshall, Illinois.
Oh, okay. Did you ever start the Uber yet?
No, I'm hoping to start this week. Today was the first day of a new festival.
Hey,
So
Sarah. How are you?
just trying to get all my stuff
Hey,
ready. Hey,
Sarah.
Cece.
Sarah, happy highs. You married. You want to come up here and discuss this topic with us?
Hey, Cece, did you get my message?
No, I hadn't checked. You text me something?
Yeah, I sent you a voice text saying, "Hey, I saw you called, but I know it's time for Tampa's live, so
Oh,
I'm just gonna talk to you." Figured that would work.
What's the day, y'all? Thursday or Friday?
Friday.
Friday.
By
Friday.
you sugar, you off. You can hit that link and come on up here.
What's she talking about? Eye candy.
She
What?
said somebody was on this teacher on this tea
Oh, I
channel.
missed it this morning. I
Oh,
was pulling
dark
weeds.
chocolate. I was
His
asleep.
voice was deep, y'all. His voice was deep. The guy in Miss T's.
Do anybody know who he was or what's his
Okay,
name? Is he a
I'm finna
The
creator?
point,
I mean,
look. I'm
the
gonna
point
find out
blank
right now.
experience.
Huh?
I think it's called the points blank
hey, stay
experience.
home.
I think it's his
Hey,
name.
stay.
Hey,
Hmm.
Hey,
Stay.
stay. Welcome in. By you ain't nobody telling your business. Everybody know you off on the weekend.
She might got plans.
She ain't got no plans. She got plans. She got plans to come right on up here on
Let
this
me
other
be
channel.
off on the weekend. I bet I got some plans.
I know. Sarah said we're gonna be married for 27 years on the 21st of this month. Congratulations.
Aw,
Congratulations.
that's awesome, Sarah.
Yeah, that's amazing, honey. I think after 10 years of somebody being married, that is the bomb.
I have been married for 16 years.
Nice, Janet.
So he must have show his face.
Well, how she know what he looked like?
The point blank
Right.
experience, he totally showed his face. On Miss
The
Tease today,
the point blank experience. Let me check this dude out.
I hope she ain't
his
talking
voice
about
was
him.
We're not thirsty
deep.
at all. What
I'm
is
telling you, his voice was deep.
I must not be looking at the same person.
in my usher voice? I got plans to put my
Cause
hands
is
up.
this him by you?
Look at by you.
By
In
you,
my
is
usher
that
voice.
him? Is that him
Oh,
by
I
you?
guess so.
I guess so.
In my usher
Did you
voice, I
read
got
what she
plans to put
said,
my hands
Tampa?
in place.
Let me go
Lord
back
have
to
mercy. Oh yeah, that's him.
plans to put my hands in. Baby. Okay, by you.
He's live. He's live right now, but you can't go look at him by you.
He live right now. He has a.
He live right now.
Yeah, see, I mean, I missed that.
Oh yeah, he
And
is.
he got a couple.
Janet, all dog, y'all are cracking me up about that. Baby, they fascinated. They fascinated. No, you better not leave up out of here by you. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna hide behind my avatar for a little bit.
No, you better get your butt on this street. Baby, they're right there. Y'all
Boy,
can have that. I'm
that
gonna pay.
avatar just be hiding things, huh?
Exactly. I
They
missed that
do. You
portion
can do a
of
lot back here.
Sarah said she missed that portion of the show. Somebody playing some music.
No, that's your girl. Looking at the talk.
Oh,
Telling
I
me to
was at
talk,
the B.
handsome man.
Oh, okay, Sarah. Let me go pop in on my man. You can have that man, baby.
Oh my lord.
Baby, the man I want is LAND. That's gonna be my new man.
Who was that?
LAND.
Oh Lord have mercy.
That's funny. It took me a minute to like process that.
Yeah, that's my new man name, Land. Land.
Like,
So
L. Oh, that spells
what
it.
what you got
It's been
going
a
on,
long day.
Janet?
I just finished up at a farmer's market, going home to sleep, and then I got another one at 9 in the morning.
Oh, okay, okay. Did you do good there today?
All right.
Yeah, it did. It wasn't too bad. I mean, it was the first market of the season at this place, and I didn't sell a ton, but you don't have to pay anything to set up here. So,
Okay.
like, everything
Oh,
I
well,
made,
that's good.
and
That's real good.
several people gave me challenges, like things they would like that nobody makes. So I'm gonna be working on those this week. And like those projects are really good because if I can make them what they can't find, then they're gonna buy from me for life. So
My
like
girl looking in the future. Go ahead, child. I ain't mad at you.
I'm
yeah,
sitting here looking at Cece.
What?
Let me come closer. Cause Cece done left up off the screen and went behind the screen to go look
I'm
at it.
here.
And she came back with tears in her eyes. She must
What?
have saw something she liked.
No, I have something in my eyes. What you talking about?
Lust. It's called lust.
No, it ain't.
you see what you
He
think?
ain't my cup of chocolate. Yeah,
I know, not mine at all.
why you can have it.
And yeah, she can
Oh
have
boy.
them. She can have them. By
She
your
said I'm
time,
still here.
you still
I
here, but
guess
I don't see your.
You still here in spirit?
I know I
Yeah.
don't see yourself up on this screen.
She's straddling the fence.
now, now, had Miss T had Morris Chestnut up there, then I wouldn't be on this live right now. I'd be like, look, let me catch the rerun. I might
Right.
Monday.
You be left your own life.
Exactly.
Catch the rerun on her own show.
Exactly. That's bad. No, what she said that's Sarah said that's awesome, Janet. So
Uh,
proud of you, Janet. Stay Hall said. If
Mhm.
anybody wants to come up here, the topic today is, do you take the vows for better or worse seriously?
I think there's a second question to that, which
Oh,
is
I got a lot of
Go.
questions.
what are your exceptions?
That's one of them.
You know, there are exceptions to what worse can be.
That's
Or
true.
But but what we're mainly talking about for better for worse is if that significant other gets sick, are you there for her or are you going to bail when you took the vows for better or for worse? Or did you just say that because that was a part of the wedding plan and we just wanted to get married and get this going? Or did you seriously not mean that when you said it?
So
Because
um,
we
it's
know a lot of people. Go
I
ahead.
so it's about if they're sick. Is that
Now, for better, for worse,
If
to me, means
anything,
about
better for
everything.
worse, it could be anything. They lost a job,
okay?
they was ill,
They
that they
cheating,
can't hold a
They
part of the
beating.
bargain,
yeah,
because
cheating and went and got another
they
baby
what?
on you.
Oh
I'm saying,
yes,
so
yes,
that
all
right
of
there, for
that,
better or
all
for
of
worse,
that.
in sickness and health, to death do
Yes,
us part. My thing
that's my
is,
point. In sickness
what
and
is
health,
your
death
limit?
do you part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or is there a limit? Do
exceptions.
people stay in it regardless?
yeah,
There are
Uh,
some things I'm
Say
not
how said in
for.
sickness and in health, for better or for worse. So my question is,
absolutely. That's the way
I
it
was married.
should be.
Yeah, I'm married.
Uh
I
huh.
was married 7 years. He started cheating.
Oh no. Oh
That's one
no.
thing I'm not tolerating.
I won't tolerate that
I'm
either.
not sticking with you for you to just say, "Hey, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna do it no more."
Nope.
What is that?
Cheating or laying his hands on me, I'm out.
Facts. So
Well,
my
I'm
question
glad
to
you're
you guys,
smart, honey.
if we're taking these vows for better or worse, in sickness and health, to death do us part, are we supposed to
Hey,
stick
Miss
around
T.
for all of that? Hey, Miss T.
Hey, Miss T.
I say no,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah. What are your limits? Or are you giving him another chance?
Or do we
or is it a
supposed to
done
just
deal?
honor our vows and just stay married?
Nope. If he cheats, he's with that other
I know
woman
you.
now.
Sup- I know you
Hey,
supposed to
Jamaica.
do that. Biblically, but no, but not if
No,
they cheat. You don't have
biblically,
to hang
Well,
there.
I'm
When they
more.
cheat,
biblically,
you
if you,
don't have to stay there.
Are
yeah,
you stirring
biblically, if
up
there's
my
adultery,
renaissance?
you don't have to stay married biblically if there's
I
adultery.
just said that.
Oh, did you? I thought you said the opposite.
No, I said
I was
No,
that.
like,
I
let me
asked
just
you,
correct
was you
that.
sharing your screen now, my renaissance?
You want me to?
Yeah, hey Jamaica, stay home said the vows
Hey,
are
America.
more so pertaining to things that are out of your control, not conscious decisions to do wrong against your spouse.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, like my grandmother, she had breast cancer. And she had both of her one breast removed, and then she had to end up having another removed. Well, my grandfather was there. He never went anywhere. He stayed through both, both times. But what happens when your spouse has to go to that and your spouse can't take it and they leave?
Yeah,
I mean, sometimes it happens, but James has
it
been with
does
me through a
happen.
lot of worse. James
That's a
has stuck.
good
I've been
thing.
really lucky. He's stuck with me through most of the worst has been on my end.
And look at it. Janice, some women don't admit that.
Eh, I mean, it is what it is.
Because it's the man. It's the man. No women, some women don't even admit that they're wrong in their marriages.
Oh yeah,
Yep,
absolutely.
it's on me.
Yeah. Because I knew I wasn't the best, but I wasn't out there just doing whatever and anything that I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because when
Oh,
I
I was
took
the
those
best.
vows, I was
I was
committed
the
to you.
absolute best.
That's what I'm saying. Sarah said, I'm
Yes.
fortunate too, Janet. So Sarah said she's been married 27 years. How long have you been married, Janet?
16.
Yep, you done passed the 10-year mark.
Yep. You know what? It was that first year. It wasn't the 10-year that was hard. It was that first 12 months. That was rough.
That's supposed to be the honeymoon phase.
That's what's supposed to be the honeymoon phase.
Yep. Yep. It was all the struggles. All the struggles.
See, I can't talk about now marriage. My experience is just divorce. So my second marriage, we didn't even last 30 days. It's things I wasn't tolerating. Dude, come on.
Uh-uh.
Hey, GT.
Hey,
Hey,
But I guess
GT.
GT.
that's why I guess that's why they should do what they did back in the day. Court for a whole year because you find out a lot in a whole year, and you be like, no, I ain't willing. You know what you're willing to deal with and what you're not willing to deal with. So you can find out a lot in a year, and it might make you change your mind from thinking, well, that's who you thought you wanted to be with until this is not gonna work. So
But
yeah,
sometimes
I
people
think
change.
everybody, probably should take their year.
Some people
Absolutely,
change
because a
after
lot
they
of
get
them be
married.
hiding.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think that's
but I
why
still think a year is
what was it,
you
Jones
still
Drew?
get to see things in a year.
Is it Jones
Hi,
Drew
America,
talking
welcome
about
in. Yeah,
marriage count? You supposed to go, you should at least try
yeah.
marriage count before you actually say I do.
Hey, Jamaica.
Oh yeah, everybody's
Hey
supposed to do
Jamaica.
that.
Hey
Yeah.
GT. Sarah Happy said he stuck with me, bees and all.
Who said that?
Sarah Happy talking about her
Sarah,
husband stuck with her and bees with her and the bees and all. Say how said these are all the reasons
Sarah,
why
how
we
long
make
did
sure we are equally yoked and start ignoring red flags. Most of the time there are signs.
It
Sometimes
is. That's
they're pink
absolutely,
flags. They're
but
not
not all
like
the time.
really red.
Now
What
sometimes
you
they can be your night is
say?
they can be your night is charmer.
Maybe
I
they
charmer.
faded red. You know.
Yeah. I
No,
have
yeah,
nasty.
they could. And
Maybe it's a
sometimes people
checkered
do
flag.
ignore it. Like, and then some of them think I can change him. I don't like this and this about him, but once I marry him, I'm a change. I can change him. That's the
Or I
worst
can
thing you
change
can go into
her.
a marriage thinking. Yeah,
nope.
I don't know.
some
I
of
go,
I know, Stay. She getting on me.
what's they say?
she telling her to stop it.
Yeah, I put the link if anybody wants to come up here that's actually married besides Janet. We don't need her distracted. She trying to get home.
So my question is, if there is, especially for the ones that's been married over 10 plus years or whatever, and there is a situation of infidelity, do they forgive or they just divorce? Because
Yeah,
some
that's what
people I
I asked.
know that they've stayed in their marriage even though there's been infidelity and they stick to their vows and they stay married.
I'm going to go with no.
Yeah,
If is unfaithful,
But
I
people do. There are
get.
people that do stay with
It,
their
it
They
spouses.
do.
it depends on the individual,
I guess it kind of
and I
depends.
think I don't know. I think
I'm going to say no.
Well, I didn't stay. And we were married 7 years. That's one thing you ain't finna do.
Shannon said no and gone, and she gone.
Sarah said conditions alter causes
Cases.
cases. What's up, sugar?
Hey,
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 hold
sugar.
over
y'all.
now.
I just think when you get married, my thing is, if you want to do all these things like a single person, why get married in the first place?
That's it. Absolutely,
If you know you got wandering eyes, and that's men and women, because women cheat too. If you got wandering eyes, why get married?
Situations. I don't know.
I know.
I mean, it's people that's you
Yeah.
know
Hey,
do
CC.
have wondering eyes, and they are married. They are married.
True.
Mm,
CC.
let me turn my TV down. Hold on, y'all.
CC and my
What?
Renaissance girl.
99.
Huh?
Y'all see by you at
What?
Jed's house. Y'all see that room by you in.
It is.
You gotta wait till she
Oh,
comes in behind that screen.
Lord.
That
God knows
paneling.
my
That's why
life.
she hid.
I was a married player. Okay. I will forgive, but I don't forget. And I definitely will take a divorce for 1,000 Alex. My thing is, you can be with somebody and they turn around and give you get you married. Y'all, they do the infidelity. They give you something. You gonna forgive that?
or
Absolutely.
or
You have
Or
that
to.
they get
they
a baby on you.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or a
You
child
forgiving
come
that?
out of that, and it's people that they have people have other kids, and you're like, how if y'all been married all this time and this kid is this age, how did, that math ain't mathing.
But then another scenario, you get hurt on your job, and I'm the breadwinner of the family right then because I gotta continue. Somebody gotta continue paying the bills. You ain't working, but then when you finally start working and something happened to me or I get sick, and then you start acting funny, is that right? Fair? Well, I mean, am I not supposed to be upset behind that? If I done sacrificed to make sure you okay, but then when something happened and I'm not okay, I don't know. Why you at Jay's house, sugar?
Stop telling my business, Tampa.
She putting it all out there tonight, baby.
So whether they get a disease or a baby, the action was the same. So that's true.
Yeah.
So do we
Hey, so
supposed to
blessed.
be? Is that considered for better or for worse? Do we supposed to stay and honor those vows?
That
Because I
depends
don't
on the
see
individual. Some
And the
of them are
it's
willing to stay. Some of them are willing to stay.
yeah,
hey so
and
bliss.
What's wrong? What? Hey,
and
so
some
blessed.
and some, maybe they feel like say they're a kept woman, and they've never worked, and they've always had a husband that took care
Yeah.
of all the bills and took care of everything, and they
Yeah.
don't know how to survive on their own, and they
God
stay
Yeah.
in that marriage
And
because
then
love
you got the
better
woman.
you stealing it. Baby, bye. You might steal the wrong man's love and end up in the
What?
ground.
Oh,
You better stop playing. You are only supposed to stay if that is the choice you make. No one can make that choice
yeah.
besides you. Are you willing to tolerate?
Absolutely.
You hate Sylvia Yard, and
Mhm.
that's
And
true.
some women,
Ain't in it.
but you have to realize some women tolerate it because they doing the same thing.
True. Hey Laura. Hey
And
Kenneth.
some women, hey Lauren, juicing with Jay, Kenneth,
Thank
Sylvia,
you
welcome
today,
in everyone.
Laura, Kenneth.
And some women stay because they know he's not going to get a divorce. Some men will go out and cheat for many years. I know somebody for many years, and that woman would still hold on to it. And this man actually end up getting axed because of cheating with
Wow.
somebody else, and his wife got everything, and they had not been together for years. So she just hung in to the
Mhm,
end, and that other lady who he had been living with for many years, she
mhm,
thought she was getting everything, didn't get a dime.
mhm, mhm.
So these women know, they say women are smart. They know what games they want to play.
Hey Lady
And
Dagger
hey,
status.
Lady Dagger
Ayla.
status. And some of them are just as worse as
Grassroot
the man. So,
gardens.
hey, Ayla. I mean, Ayla, I don't know how you say that. But yeah, no, not one is not better than the other one, that's for sure. You know,
$1.99. That ain't nothing to brag about.
I married a lady that would give me
He is a
all
mess.
of
Yeah,
her
that ain't
money.
nothing to brag about, honey. That's why that's why me personally, I don't see me trying to get married no time soon. Yeah, because nowadays, back then when people got
Hey,
married,
so blessed.
they took their vows seriously. I don't know about now. I think a lot of people just get married just to say they got married, or because they friends doing it, or it's because somebody told them this is what they supposed to do.
And then
That's
you
just
know what?
my,
A lot of women have to stop. A lot of women have to stop being jealous of somebody else because they've been married for so many years. And when you see them, everything they just so happy. Well, honey, you would be surprised how many of them couples have separate bedrooms in their home.
Thank you.
So you cannot be jealous of somebody when you think, why not me? Why I can't, why can't somebody find me and love me like he loves her? Baby,
Mm.
don't you fall for the okey doke. You have no idea what's going on behind them doors.
true. I just don't believe that people should use the vows as
Hey,
a
sweet
reason
thumb, welcome in.
for treatment.
Hey,
None of
sweet
us
Hey,
were
sweet
put
thumb.
here to
Yeah.
be mistreated by or right,
refuse.
okay, right.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Dagger started saying, I know someone like that and got the husband's pension after he passed.
Mm-hmm.
That was divorce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Hey, sweet thumb. Say how well we wrote our own
Hey,
vows, put
everybody.
a lot of thought into what we promised each other. And so we are serious over here. And that's beautiful, Stay. That is beautiful. You know, I love seeing people married and happy. I'm just not one of them.
Yet, yet.
Right.
So Bliss said they
That's why I
faking the fun.
swear.
I don't see juicing with Jay.
He
He
is
in there.
here.
Well,
Yeah,
I
he
don't
in
see him
there.
on. Yeah, I don't see the
You gotta
comments.
go up. You gotta go up and find them.
Then their phone died.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't see him on the comments.
Mm-hmm.
He probably just on your side, and I just can't see him on my side.
No, I seen him on your side.
Um,
Yeah.
Oh, he might have
I
been
see
on
him.
both of our sides because I see him on mine, but he might have been
Yeah,
on
he's
both.
probably on your side, but he's not on my side. He's probably on my Renaissance grandmama.
He
But
was
Um,
you
at
still
first.
should see it. But you should
Yeah,
see both of our sides.
he up
unless
there
unless
above Miss Laura.
Yeah.
Right before
Right.
Miss Laura came in
Yeah. At the same time.
at 9 o'clock.
really, I didn't go
Mm.
on at 9 o'clock.
Well,
I've been messing with Bayou. I don't even
hey,
know
Oh,
who
me and
my.
yours
by you on the same time.
Right.
is.
It's not
Exactly.
our time.
It's
But 10
nine my
yesterday.
time too.
Bayou mind stuck on Miss T line.
I went to go see if he was live. I ain't even seen him.
He live.
You
That
he
what
was
you
He
do.
doing an interview. He in doing an interview with a couple.
live. Yeah, with a
I don't
couple.
See,
see it.
that's what I'm
Hmm.
There she
saying. I
go. There she go.
oh,
Go ahead.
I'm
I
gonna check.
I peeked over there. I was like,
I
that ain't my
see
cup of chocolate.
Laura at 10 o'clock, which is 9 o'clock y'all time, and then I see Kenan and Sylvia, but I don't see Juicing with Jay.
Well, he's in there.
Yep.
They would live behind me.
Did I miss anybody's comment? So Bliss says,
Wow.
Sweet Thumbs. So Bliss said, I know a guy refuses to tell her what that is, tell her work,
Tell her
because
work.
he say he don't want to be home during the day with wife. Oh, okay. Mm, he must
Mhm.
not like her.
A lot of that going on.
I have a neighbor that have lived behind me for 25 years. Last year, I heard him screaming at her, threatening to bust her in her mouth. I was in the garden. He did not know I was outside. Oh, okay. See,
Mhm.
ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on behind them doors, honey.
Have a good night,
All
No,
Sarah.
right,
ma'am.
Sarah. Good night.
Good night,
Good
Sarah.
night.
Well, I guess we can't really tap into this discussion because I thought it was going to be a couple of married folks to get up here to tell us about this for better or for worse.
Mm-hmm.
Is it even worth it? Saying, okay, I'm going to open up my mind and my heart so if God send me somebody, I'll be prepared. I don't know about all that. So bless a lot of couples are like that. People are always asking me how to work a business with my husband. You have to enjoy each other's company. I know a lot of men and
Yeah,
women work together.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I know several who divorced after lockdown. They
yeah. I
all
heard about that. Yeah, they beating
Mm-hmm.
the crap out of them women.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my
Hi,
word.
Kenneth Wilkinson.
Sylvia, y'all
Yeah,
said
I mean,
first is not forgivable, and that's facts.
yeah, absolutely. Because
Mm-hmm.
that worse could have gave you something that now you suffering with for the rest of your life that you can't get rid of. That's
God
one
not
thing
now.
I don't understand. That's what I don't understand about cheating couples. They don't think about how that can change somebody's life just because you just can't keep yourself to yourself. You
Amen.
know, I just don't
Right.
understand that. That is so selfish. All you worried about is yourself, but then you can ruin a whole entire family. And then that also, is bad for the kids because we may not on the outside see what's going on, but those kids see everything. Whether you talk about it in front of them or not, they feel the vibe. They know that something is not right between mom and dad. You just ruin an entire family when you go out and cheat. And especially, like I said, like you all said, if a baby is involved or a disease is involved, that just ruins everything. It's just why get like she said, why get married? Just stay single if that's the kind of life you want to live.
Exactly. And even if you forgive, it doesn't mean you want to stay in the relationship. The forgiveness is for you, not them. So forgive and keep moving. And that's what I did. When filed for divorce, he didn't want to sign. I told the lawyer asked me, what do you want to do? I said, get it done. Cost me a little more. I got it done. I'm not gonna tolerate you cheating on me. I'm doing everything that
99 said
of me to do. I
99
dropped
said
the link.
drop the link.
I dropped the
Oh,
link for marriage life.
99, don't come up here acting crazy, please.
Yeah, and don't come up here talking about something you messing with married
Don't
men.
come up here acting crazy.
But when I ride through the streets of
That's
Atlanta,
a wild boy Wayne right there.
Yeah. I wish Stay Hall would hit the link and come up here because she's a wise young lady. Lady Daggerstar said, my husband and I saying we must be the last of our generation to still believe in this concept. Been through a lot, and you have to learn, grow, and really work through the changes. What's up,
Why I
Gardner?
gotta be the one why I gotta be the one to spell the show, I won't come up on the panel. You're asking for people to come up, and I know you want to ask people up. I'm married 47 years, and thank God, 47 years. I'm gonna tell you about my marriage. I wasn't looking for a wife. Straight out of high school, I got married. And God blessed me with a wife. We have our trials, our tribulations, our ups and our downs. We have been through them, but it's a blessing to grow with someone and to raise a family, have very successful kids and stuff. My dream was my mother and father wasn't married. My dad wasn't there. All right. So I grew up in a single parent home and I wanted my kids to have mother and father. And through her guidance and education and mine, we stood on our kids. We are happy to be like that. And I'm happy to be married for 47 years because we grew into each other as a family. You ever plant a tree on side of a fence and notice that tree will get big and the fence will be grown into the tree? So that's my success. That's how I feel about it. For better or for worse, man, believe me, I'm going through some tough times. My poor wife is so sick. That's why y'all don't even see her on here. She's sick, and I'm dealing with it. I wouldn't abandon her for nothing. You know, that's my wife, and that's how I
That's a
feel.
good thing.
Uh,
When you
We gonna be
transition
praying for a 99.
Thank you.
full bar.
Thank you.
Yes, that's
Bayou.
Somebody got TV on.
That's Bayou listen to country wine. Somebody be listening to.
Uh-huh.
Stop
Oh,
telling my
busted.
business, Pepper.
So, Garden 99, what does for better or worse mean to you?
Just what it says, for better or for worse. If we doing great and things getting good, I'm gonna be there enjoying the glory of it. And things get worse, I gotta stick in it with it. I gotta deal with it. You know, I ain't gonna abandon you. Say for instance, me and you married, and you wind up with diabetes and have a leg amputated. I'm gonna leave you because your leg cut off now. You know, I can't do that. I see some people. I say, man, I ain't gonna be with no one leg woman. That's stupid. If you love a person, you're gonna be with them for better or for worse. And
That's
there's no other
true.
bottom line, no other way to explain it.
That's true. So, do married people? I mean, well, not married people. Do you ever? Well, you've been married 47 years, so that don't apply to you neither. I was married 7 years, and I had a breaking point because one thing I'm not gonna tolerate is you cheating. So I'm guessing everybody have their do's and their don'ts.
Without a doubt, we all have our do's and our don'ts, and we all have our temptations. You know, I know we all seen what I posted up there. The married women give me all our husband money. Man, oh boy, I don't have so much of temptation to bring me from where I'm at. But I thank God I stuck in to where I'm at because in the long run, home means it all. You know, you go out there and get your nose open wide and run behind this situation and that situation. If that ain't for you, it ain't for you. You know, you got to respect where you at and do what you do. You know, so I'm glad, you know, I had a strong constitution not to go out there and be out there with that foolishness. You know, every time I had a notion to cheat or do something stupid, I wound up in trouble. Some always splatting upside my head, boy, get your head back. Don't do that. Also, you know, I'm a man and I have my temptations, but you know, I've been blessed to find ways to get from around it, you know. You know, and guess what? You've been married, you was married for 7 years, you got married again, and what you say, less than 30 days, you told home he had to get on up, huh?
Y'all
But guess
did,
what?
and I do it again. Cause
When
I
when
ain't
you
taking
least
care of no
expect it,
lazy man.
yeah, but when you least expect it, the right one gonna pop up into your life. Why?
Mhm.
You can have no clue. You're gonna come back on here and testify to it. You know, it's just being with the right people, man.
I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't
Don't
see
look
that.
for it. Don't even much worry about it. Take it out your mind. Go
Girl,
clean
the
another
power,
bees box.
the power's in the tongue. Don't keep speaking that mess over your life, honey.
Right.
You better speak some
Yep.
positivity in your life.
I am speaking. I'm positive. I don't see it.
You're gonna need somebody to help you with your farm, your homestead. You ain't gonna be
Right.
able to handle all that by yourself.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah. You
got.
think you
I
can
work
do all that
with.
by
They can help.
yourself? No,
Hell,
ma'am.
I can barely handle my garden by myself.
I
Okay.
got.
I can't even imagine animals and
I
all
know
that
that's
kind of
right.
stuff. No,
That's
ma'am.
what a farm help is for.
Exactly.
I ain't
Okay,
gotta have
so
a.
so you're gonna be spending money out for farm help.
No, I'll let him get him a little shed to put on the farm, and he can help have room and board.
Yeah,
So
you're
you
gonna
gonna
be out
have a
there with the farm
handyman.
boy in the shed.
A handyman. I would have me a handyman.
Give
Lord.
your
I'm just
own
playing.
handyman, huh?
I know. I'm just kidding. I ain't gonna have me no handyman. If God sent somebody my way, best believe I'm gonna be right and prepared. I ain't looking. What's up, GT?
Hey,
Hey,
GT.
GT.
Siri, y'all
What's
say
up,
I
y'all? How y'all doing?
put his hands on me.
Good.
One of us
We
will be
singing
deleted. Yeah, she said one of us will be deleted. Facts.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Instead of giving up on love, we should evaluate ourselves and figure out what part we play in our past failed relationships and work on that.
Yep.
That was one of the things that I had to evaluate before I got married. Is I had to actually turn celibate because I couldn't. I had an addiction, and with that addiction, you got to remove it out your life, or it's gonna come back and get you. So
Right.
that was one of the steps that I had to take, and then I had to be more inclusive because I didn't I didn't like sharing. It was like, nah, this my world, you know, and that's how I played the game, and
Hey, Miss Shirley.
Hey,
I
Michelle.
knew that I wanted something deeper,
Hey,
something
Miss
real,
Shirley.
something where I can go old with somebody. I
Mhm.
had to work on myself, and I took 2 years
Yeah,
to, work on myself, and it was hard. I mean, it's it was real hard, but I finally started dating again, and I was dating with intentions of marrying somebody. So, I had to look for certain qualities that I thought was going to be outstanding if I wanted that person to be, a good stepmom to my son. So the first one that didn't work out, there were some things that she needed to remove out of her life. Once I got to know her, I seen things that were um, going to be traumatic and can have some. It was going to have some consequences to it. She removed them out of her life for about 2 weeks, but then he was right back, and then I had to just leave. Then I found my wife. Then, yeah, yeah, we definitely got to work on ourselves if we're looking for
Mhm.
something, and we know that
exactly,
there's
exactly.
things that actually cause the breakup.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know anything else to say about marriage. I just want to know when I make that plunge or take that plunge. I know one thing for sure: we gonna do counseling. I think marriage counseling is essential.
So what if he decides he don't want counseling?
Well, he won't be marrying me.
Okay.
That's that's point blank.
But
I
you
can
don't
agree
think
with
that's kind
that.
of
I can agree
controlling
with that
though?
because if he don't think it's important enough for us to do this together to make sure we doing the right thing, then he's that's already an issue. That's an issue right there because what else down the line you're gonna be, the opposite of what
Yeah.
I'm thinking or what I'm feeling.
No.
And this is for both of us. This is not a one-sided thing for us to go to counseling. This is something that's going to benefit the both of us. So if you don't want to do that, that's already like a big start in the wrong direction.
But a lot of times, especially in our culture, people don't go to counseling. You know what I'm saying? And
And
so,
that's why divorce is high.
well, yeah.
That's why a lot of people running around here messed up because they don't think we supposed to have counseling.
Mhm.
Janice said,
And
what
what?
do y'all think about open marriages?" And Stay Hall said, and it is as equally important to be in counseling on your own before you even
Mhm.
entertain like
Right,
period.
right.
I got to
Yeah,
comment on both
yeah.
of those. There's no reason for me to be in an open marriage. If I'm gonna be open
Fact,
in a marriage, then why am I with you? That's
Absolutely.
all.
fact.
There's too
Absolutely.
many.
Exactly.
There's too many, in my opinion. There's too many choices for me to be married to you and in an open relationship. If you want an open relationship, there's no reason for us to be together because I don't want no, I don't want to sharing like that. There's spirits that are involved when you're engaging with people, and that's not my forte. No, I couldn't get down with that. when it came down to counseling, me and my wife, we received counseling in the beginning for marriage counseling. But then as the years progressed, there was counseling that needed to be done for her. And she tried to get me to that point, but it wasn't, this was individual counseling that she needed because I knew my role as a husband. It was certain elements of her being a wife. When it comes down to that mouth, when it comes down to controlling, as far as you think that I'm controlling you because I don't appreciate what type of outfit you're wearing, the friends that you keep, things like that. That's not a me thing. That's something that from your past, you need to work on that. That has nothing to do with me. You need to go fix that part before you come talk about we need to go to counseling. We went to marriage counseling. I knew my role before I went there. And then when we went to counseling, they piled some more things on there that I actually didn't. I didn't even, like somebody was saying they'll ask you the hard questions or whatever. There was questions that I never even thought of until that person actually said, well, what do you think about this when it comes down to, because she's a step parent, when it comes down to her helping you raise your son and buying gifts, because I had a problem with anyone coming into my life and trying to buy something for my son because because of the lifestyle that I had before that. So I wouldn't allow anybody to buy anything for my son because you can't give him something and then because we on bad terms, you can take it back. So I had to I had to change some things mentally for me to be better with that. Third, sorry.
Yeah, open relationship is out of the question. Cause my thing is, if you want to be able to do whatever you want, why get married?
But it's some couples that do, and
But
they're
that's
okay
because
with
they
it.
have to that mutual understanding.
Hmm.
I'm not one of them.
Hmm. But there are couples that's like that.
Yeah, hey, I bring it every day. Welcome in.
And then is there
May I
boundaries with
bring
that?
it?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would be interested in talking to somebody that actually does that because my mind, I can't see how that works. That's a lot of outside external
Right.
forces
And
that
then
you
how
bring
is
in.
it ever considered
Hey,
cheating
homesteader
or
Rachel.
you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Is it
Yeah.
only y'all together with them the other you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Maybe you gotta be a certain kind of person to deal
Mm-mm.
with that. Because I'm
Well,
selfish.
Me
you
too.
and me both.
I ain't sharing.
Baby,
I'm not sharing.
honey, I would give you the shirt off of my back. I have went and got the last money out of my bank account to buy somebody and they kids food and shoes and all this. But baby, that is not on the list of shareable items, okay?
Right. Right.
I'm not doing that one.
Right.
No, ma'am.
Well, I don't get how can you want to be married to multiple women or multiple men at the same time? I don't get that.
Now I can say from studying biblically stuff, back in the days it was about wealth and all of that. It wasn't just about, relationship one on one. So they
Right.
did it back in those days, but for different reason. It was a different concept.
Hmm.
Now they just do it because they selfish.
I
I mean,
don't
but why
understand.
we can't feel like kings? Why we got to be bounded to this Western civilization, do everything that's in the Bible and everything that they tell us to do? You know, the way I understand it, every woman who have a kid for a man, this is wife. It ain't got to be no holy matrimony and all that, but she conceived this child, so that is his natural wife. And some of us are kings, and we're gonna have multiple families and stuff like that. Some of us, I ain't saying me, but some of us.
Yeah,
You
that's
feel me?
that's what it say. The Bible say when you have sex with them, that's your bond. You are bonded.
Our bringers said they greedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some cultures that marriage they don't have to
Yeah.
go to no court. They don't have to go to
Right.
get this marriage license and all those type of things. If they're together and they have a kid together, then that is their marriage. You
Mhm.
know, they don't have to go and report it to someone and pay somebody for you can be married.
Right.
Yeah, get permission. Well, I mean, for the people who've been married up in there, how many of you all, when you went to get your marriage license, you had to have a blood test?
I
I
didn't.
did. I did.
I didn't have to.
We had to have a blood test before we can get married. So they don't do
Yeah,
that
because they
anymore,
want
right?
to make sure you ain't marrying your
Mm-mm.
sister or your brother. That's what that was
Mhm.
about.
Now, the polygamy or however it's pronounced, I thought about that, but I was already married, so that's not an option. I really, I'm just being a little honest on here.
Yeah.
Sister
Don't
wives, huh?
don't
No, I
don't
watch
I
don't
that
know.
don't
show.
I know.
don't demonize
No
me. I
judge, no
just thought
judgment.
about it because I thought about just the benefits of it.
Right.
So, but I already made a contract with my wife, so there's not even a thought that I can even possess with that. But it did enter my mind for a few minutes, and but
When you do
I
talk to some polygamists, that's the idea that they have. Just what you just said, the benefits. They do it for the benefits, not for sex or status. It's just for the benefits, like you said, GT.
there's a lot. I've
Yeah.
I've, I've researched a little bit, but that's wrong and that's unfair if I even bring the conversation up to my wife.
Yeah,
You know,
You
because what
might
if
need.
she
You might
decided that
need.
she want to bring in some people, and
no,
handy?
I don't want to share her at all.
No,
I don't care. I
when you
don't
at
care what
work
their
all
gender
day,
is,
and
Right.
she
and it
be
definitely
somebody
wouldn't
was
be no
screwing the
man, but
light
no
bulb,
female either.
or fix the car while you at work.
What'd
See,
you say?
Anything.
No. What'd you say? No, what'd you say?
I said while you at work, it would be beneficial if she had a handyman to be able to help her around the house and you know screw in light
CC,
bulbs, change the oil in the car. I mean,
Cut the
CC.
grass.
I'm just putting it on both sides. I'm just
If a woman, if that was ever a scenario in a relationship that I ever partake in, I would be gone the same day. That's we
yeah,
don't. I don't share like that, and
okay.
I'm not gonna share with a woman either. So there's none of that. But definitely not a no. We don't. No, that's gross. I've
Hey,
never participated in any type of activities where none of that. No, that's
But you just said about the benefits if you
there's
had
no benefit in no man in my house. Ain't no benefit in no man around my wife like that. There's no benefits.
I'm not
I don't
saying
care if he got $1 million.
I'm not
If that's
saying
what you want, buy. That's all. There's nothing.
hey, Janet, a blood test. I know back in the day, Mississippi required you to have blood tests before you got married.
Yeah.
Jehovah God instituted marriage between a man and a woman. Period.
so
Period.
I bring
okay.
it that
So
she had a blood test. Hey, Mike. Jamaica said you don't need any paperwork with
Hey,
common law.
Mike.
Got common law marriage.
okay. So I'm gonna be the advocate of the opposite of just saying. So what if you don't have a biblical religious background and say you're atheist or you don't believe in the higher power and all that. So does they pertain to them?
Ooh, we.
I don't know, because I know you can go to jail for having more than being married to more
It
than
all
one.
depends on
In
the
the
state.
United States, yeah.
Yeah.
In
It
some
depends on
parts
the
of the
state.
United
You go to
States, yeah.
different
Exactly.
countries, you can.
Yeah.
Say it
What
again. If you go where?
In
I say
different
in certain
countries, you
parts of the
be able to
United
have as many wives or husbands you want.
Yeah.
The laws are
What about
different.
the people
So
in
it's the
Utah?
law that's
The
controlling
Mon the
how you
Mormons. The
how you
Mormons
think.
have several wives. What about
But
them?
see,
That's America. Utah.
I don't think they do theirs on paperwork like we do.
Right.
So
We
that's how
we
they
have to
can do.
have paperwork and
Yeah.
and paying somebody for we can get married.
See,
Yeah,
they might
because
have
it's
paperwork
easy
for
to
one.
get married, but it takes so much for you to get unmarried.
Thank you. Now you got to pay for the divorce.
Janice said, I mean, if my husband wanted a second wife who liked to clean house, I would consider it.
Look, she's saying that, but that's really like one of the benefits. Like they might have a wife that can make stuff with their hands. Might have a wife that he used just for children. Might have a wife, just that's the one that cleans. It might have a wife to do. I mean, that's what that's the benefit.
Right.
They
Just
can have
like
in
a
the
man that may know how to mow the yard, or
Yeah.
one that know how to clean the pool, or
Yeah.
mix it, fix it, and one that just like to work all the time.
But I said, lady, she was married to 2 men. 2 men
Ooh.
and the children. It's some show they had on, and it was just recently. And I'm like, nah, baby. Hell no.
Yeah.
I ain't sharing nobody. If I got to share you, I might as well stay single.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say thank God I got one wife for 47 years. Boy, that's hell dealing with her. Can you imagine 2 or 3 of them? Oh, Lord.
Right.
So I'm glad I just got one. I couldn't deal with 2 of them. No way.
So, how serious is for better or for worse nowadays?
It is what it is, baby. What you make it, your concept, how you feel about it. I'm more than sure we all can come up with answers that are different than everybody else's. It's all in you. And one thing you told us, Sam, you want a handyman.
I want a
Boy, I be
handyman,
scared of
a
time.
plumber, a
Shit.
constructor, a mechanic, a landscaper. He all in one.
Yeah, work that sucker
he,
to death.
he got to
I,
be
I,
all
I'll
in
run
one.
from a woman like you. Ain't no way.
You let me know what one of them is.
Ain't no way.
Look
Ain't no way.
Let me know what that model is.
Right.
And he needs to be able to cook and sing.
Oh Lord.
Some be singing
You looking
along.
for fairy tales then, huh? You need to read a magazine or a comic book.
Yeah.
Laura said it doesn't matter what your religion is. If God said it, that settles it.
But if they have no ideal of God, then how can that be a fact?
And then we got to realize too that Christianity is not worldwide.
Mm-mm.
Everybody is not a Christian. They have a God.
Right.
All that is nasty, not sharing for no reason. Facts. I was trying to say the blood test was for health reasons. And also to make sure you're not related, you're not marrying your folks. Because a lot of times some people end up marrying their kin folks and don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, them
And
people
okay,
wouldn't care
so
about you marrying your kin
saying
folks. Them people was about getting your DNA in their files. That's what that was all about. Getting you, got you traced and tracked down.
I was gonna say, so if you do have a health issue, are they gonna stop you from getting married?
Maybe. Because what if the person come up with has HIV and they didn't know? Are you still marrying them?
Right.
I mean, would you still marry somebody who had full AIDS and you didn't know and they didn't know?
Or they knew and they didn't tell you?
Yeah.
If I knew, I'd break out running. I'd get far away from that person as possible.
So that's what the blood test was for. I think they should bring it back, to be honest. You never know what a person got going on because everybody is not going to tell you the truth.
Why do you got to pay for all this, though? You pay for a marriage license, pay for a driver's license, pay for a fishing license, pay for insurance. We got to pay to get permission to do things from people. Why?
And when you're dead, you still gotta pay. Ain't that something?
Exactly.
Debt tax. Yeah.
Like we are on the hamster wheel, as they said, or rat race or whatever. We are actually on it. And that's what I do not like. It's like the more money we make, the more money they take, and more money that we try to soothe ourselves by putting it into the nice cars and stuff like that. I I don't subscribe to that channel. I just want my car to get me from A to B and not have too many issues along that journey. So I just I don't know. We're trading time for money, and time is the one thing we can't get back. So, how do we value that? I don't know.
I don't know neither. I just don't understand the concept of for better or for worse. If you feel you can do it and everything while you married, and I'm supposed to
My
stick by
concept is, if I love you, I'm gonna love you for better or worse. If you're doing good, I'm gonna love you. If you're doing bad, I'm gonna love you because I love you because you are who you are, and I'm gonna take it for the better or worse. That's the way I feel about that. Now, the way they tell it to us, and we do our vows to it is one thing, but how we feel about it is another. If I love you, I love you. If I don't, I don't. I ain't much have to marry. I ain't gotta go pay the state new money to get a married life. I'm gonna be with you. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna nurture you, and we're gonna build a strong family, and they're gonna get stronger and better than us. You know
it.
that man. If I had to choose a mate right now, I would want a woman that's strong, that wants to build a family that'll move on and stride. What sense is in life? Us moving through life and we don't have no ambition. We ain't trying to do nothing. Get somebody who want to do something with you, and y'all do it for better or for worse, because they're gonna be good days and they most definitely gonna be bad days.
Here we are consumer to be consumed. DNA testing is newish. The blood test was for STDs, and they had a lot of them. They have a lot of them. I just don't know.
And I took a blood test. They didn't have all these diseases they have now. I think you would call it what they call it claps. What else it was? Syphilis and gonorrhea or the crabs. That was the worst of it. But now, man, they got so much of stuff I can't even
What was
pronounce
it
half of
called?
the things they got.
BD that
Yeah,
JJ
the
had on
JJ had.
BD, but he
JJ
didn't
got
have it. He didn't
BB.
have it. The other girl had.
Venereal disease. But
That's what
Yeah.
he said.
there's
You
another
gave me
disease
BD,
that
and he
comes
called
through
it his
sex.
mama.
Yep.
What your mama
There's
gonna do? Cause
another
you
disease that comes through sex, and it's a STD. STD, sexually transmitted disease, but they have a spiritually transmitted disease. So you get in, you can lay up with people and stuff, but man, y'all spirits be opened up into each other and they do things. It gets deep, especially when you get into spirituality and understand it.
Yeah.
It's deeper than the gonorrhea and the syphilis and all that. Man, when the spirits get in you, it can do something to you. Believe that.
Yeah.
Y'all listen to a Nola boy from New Orleans. You hear me by you from New Orleans. Yeah, that's
Change
right.
you to a
They
whole
got a
different person.
Stay Hall said for better or for worse also keeps people from just bailing over silly things. Gives you something to think about. Every day is not going to be sunshine. But I don't know,
Yeah,
because some people just
man,
get married just to say they married.
I like
They really
sunshine
don't know the
and
true
rain.
meanings of for better or for worse.
You
Or so I inbred
know,
it. Those soul ties. I just watched
The
the show on
soul ties.
soul
Yeah.
ties. I just watched a show on Egypt. They they were freaks.
Yeah,
My,
they did some stuff that we probably would consider weird. Like Mike said, inbreeding. To them, they was trying to keep their bloodline pure. So yeah, that's to us. It's like yeah.
I ain't never heard of it, so I ain't never heard of that show.
Well, I don't know what show he talking about, but just in school when we learned about different cultures and stuff, and when I did my own research, that's what they would. You come across that. It's all throughout history, all across
They,
all nationalities, cultures, whatever.
yep, they have all kinds of deformities
Hmm.
as a result of it.
Yep.
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 Like said King Tut.
Yep.
Well, my house is gonna forever be. If you want to do all this stupid stuff, don't get mad. That's all I say. So, what's the weather like, y'all? Where y'all at?
Ours was 90. They
82.
say 96, but it feels like 102. I say it's probably 102. Feels like 150. It was
Ooh,
hot today.
It was 93 here, and the index or feel like was 100.
I don't know what it
GT
was
got
like earlier.
sunlight. I'm
Like
so sick of
82
looking at his
degrees.
sunlight. He make us feel like we just.
We
I
had a
damn
high of
with look,
63. Oh, sorry.
look. You said y'all's a 63. I'm looking
High of
at your day.
63, a low of 47.
Oh
I don't know
Lord.
what
Ugh.
our temperature
You
was.
can keep that 47.
Yeah, I'd be depressed
Mm-hmm.
living there. I can't do
Mm-mm.
I had
Nope, give me my
it.
heat.
yeah, our high was 81, but tonight it's 59.
Mm,
Yep, feel good outside.
yeah, that's
Stacey,
not
I
bad.
agree at Tampa's Creek
If,
Homestead more. We have done premarital coaching for couples that seem to be more interested in just having a wedding than actual marriage. And that's it. People these days, they just want to get married because what their friends
Yep.
doing it, or
Yep.
somebody said that this is the best thing that they do, knowing they don't want to be with each other.
Right.
It's just benefits and convenience. And I'm not trying to be married to nobody just for benefits and convenience.
it's 82 right now, but it's a feel like of 87. But it's 82 degrees right now.
What
Shit.
the world? He married his sister when he died. His wife married his grandpa. Oh no, King Tut done lost his mind.
That's what they do. They seriously believed in that pure bloodline stuff.
Was a nice 76 today. Mike said it was 76 there. They low 59, just like mine. 59 feel good. Sylvia said it was high 92. Where she at?
Now that's good. I could do that with 78 right now.
Oh no, y'all can have that heat.
It's still hot right now.
Today is 69.
Hmm.
Janet. 69. Pause.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, all the hours like tomorrow night is supposed to be high of 60, well, low of 61, but it's supposed to start raining. But all next week is supposed to be in the 50s, which is good with me. What you eating, GT?
Just eating a little popcorn. But
Uh,
did, I mean, Bayou,
Uh-huh.
did you say it's 92 right now?
I don't know what it is right now. Let me see.
now,
Oh,
Sylvia y'all says 92, and her high was 92, but
I
her
wouldn't be
low right now
surprised.
is 78.
It's 82 here.
it's 82 in this 9:45 at night.
Yep,
Yeah, it's
Ooh,
86. 86 right here.
vows
and
are
it's
Mhm.
just
11 something.
words.
That what time
It's
is it there, Bayou?
9:45.
It's 9:45.
9:45.
We on the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So when they gonna cool down?
It ain't.
No, y'all can
Shoot,
keep
it
that.
don't cool,
You
cool
wake up
down
hot
because
and go to sleep hot. You gotta have on the air
Exactly.
conditioning.
They like that heat.
I'm at
No.
They like
82
that
right
sweaty
Yup.
butt.
now.
I'll take that over coal any day.
Today's
I
high
like
was
that
92.
Mm-mm.
sweaty baby.
I can
Sweet.
put on clothes and be comfortable outside. Yes, it could
Exactly.
be 0 degrees and I could be bundled up. But when you go out there in that 92 weather, you can't have but so little clothes before it becomes indecent
Now,
exposure. So
when that
Exactly.
cold
I'm gonna
get in
keep
your
it
bones,
cold.
when you get that cold in your bones, it's not enough warmth to warm you up. Mm-mm.
That's
Yeah, that's
how
when
it
you
is.
get too old though. That's that age. That ain't no cartilage.
Look, we ain't
That's.
that far
I'm
in age.
sorry, my Renaissance grandma. You looked at me and I wasn't even talking about you.
Sweet. Sweet Thumb said vows are just words. Everybody knows you can bail out if the air conditioner is too cold or somebody keeps stealing the sheets.
Wow. Wow.
Then he said, no fault divorce mean you just gotta find the right reason. It's
Mm.
85 here right now. GT, I put the bubblers in a bit ago. Man, that water stank. Georgia 76.
Ooh.
Janice said up there with she at 72.
It's
Sylvia said she around
74
the
here.
AC 24 hours.
24.
Call
It was
Mike said
82
call the
here where I'm
Lord.
at right now. Also, it's 82, and our high was
Yeah,
93.
cold is my friend. I love the cold.
Not me. It messed up my allergies worse than the heat.
The heat is
I
what
got
makes.
2 fans on me.
Yeah, I love the cold. It makes my allergy feel so much better.
No, Cece my age. Cece like 2 years older than me or something like that. Yeah. No, Cece my age.
She ain't your age.
Yes, she is.
You said CC my age. She 2 years older than me. She ain't your age.
But in age
Relatively
range,
close.
Right.
range.
Relatively
Yeah,
close.
Just
still,
say that
I'm
they
again.
sorry,
still the
Tapper,
same.
that I didn't specify.
You didn't
Wow.
look, GT. I got that off my deal when that boy said Mama, he the same age as me. He only 3 years older. I ain't Bam said, baby, he ain't your age. You just said he was 3 years
You're right. She's around my age. That's what I should have said.
old. I
GT, I
just
want to be nosy. Did you taste your apricots yet?
Yeah,
They was
they
nasty.
soft. I don't
Oh,
like soft fruit. It's like peaches. I like a firm peach.
Firm.
But every
Yeah.
once, if they only have the peaches, then I eat them. But I like a nectarine. I don't like. I don't know if they make different avocado. I mean, not avocados, apricots. But I eat it just because I don't waste. I don't want to waste my money.
yeah.
But I got the seeds, and I don't even think I want to grow it.
Mm.
They soft fruit. I don't
Hey,
want no soft
Nikki.
fruit.
nigga talking about what y'all still doing up. She
What's
know
she still doing up?
what up. I know.
It's Friday.
um, what I was gonna say? GT, how your sweet potato doing?
The first one, the first one they died. Baker Creek sent me another set. I'm planting those up tomorrow. They sent it to me on Tuesday, so they're in the bag. And plus, I'm growing some. I mean, I'm making my own slips, and I'm gonna just grow those over the winter. In one of my tents, I'm gonna make a hot tent. So that's gonna be indoors in my garage.
Hmm.
But I didn't know what I was doing when I tried the sweet potatoes
I
the first
think
time.
your neighbor had your package too long, and then just decided to bring it down there to you. That's why they died.
And yes, and with me knowing that and seeing that they was in a package and they was having their own, humidity, I should have took that into account and said, you know what, I need to put a humidity dome or I need to put something that's going to provide them the moisture that they need for their leaves because that's what they've been used to for this travel that they just would endure. So um, I messed up, but
What is pump fruit?
Mm.
Nigga said, I guess I'll stay up too.
yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Mm.
Well, Nikki, since you just coming in, what do you think about hey Nettles, what do you
Hey,
think about
now.
Never.
um
Hey, Netta.
do you take do you take the vows for better or for worse seriously? What do you think about that topic, Nikki and Netta? Nikki, Netta, Netta. I know everybody got their own opinions, and everything that you agree with, I might not agree with.
Right. Oh, I need to charge my phone.
No, no, you didn't. You going live tonight? How you?
Taking a break tonight.
Oh, you ain't jamming to 9:30 morning?
I might do a test live with Miss Laura. I gotta help her get her Nightbot and her moderator set up. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but we're gonna have to go live to see if it works. So that'll be about it. But no Sugar Shack tonight.
What is Laura? Is Laura still in here? Do she have two devices? Like, remember how you did mine? We called each other on
Yeah,
the
that's how
thing.
I'm gonna try to do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I'm
send
too
her the
I'm
link.
too tired for the Sugar Shack anyway. I
Me
gotta
too.
work again tomorrow.
Ooh.
They trying to work me to pieces.
Yeah, I think that's what my next goal gonna be, working the pieces. I'm on a mission. I ain't
Mm.
won the lottery yet, so I gotta keep working.
Hmm.
I take
One
marriage
thing,
very serious until he makes me mad. Then this all goes into the trash can.
and that's when your faith comes into play. And when I mean faith, it doesn't have to mean your higher power. It doesn't have to mean whatever you put above you. It's that vow that you said that you would do, you know. But there's still certain pieces of that contract that is null and void if you do this. Like cheating is out the picture. And it's
Mhm.
because I respect a woman more than I respect myself on certain aspects. Um, a woman has like we have a Audi. Y'all have an any, you know. So I look at it differently. You know, I'm trying to be respectful, but I look at it differently. So if
Mhm.
you share your spirit, your everything with someone else, and it's a man, there's no, that's the total disrespect there. You know, I'm sorry. Conversations, certain conversations and certain playful flirtatious nature will cancel you too. I don't, you know,
So
if I don't
emotional
play like,
cheating.
hmm, hmm,
Emotional cheating.
yeah, there's a such thing as emotional cheating, and you dictate how that should be, how you want to respond to that. Certain things is not okay. I have certain values and morals that come along with me being married to somebody. If I said I do, that means that I don't do certain things. And that means that you are a representation of me. So if you defiling me and if you doing certain things out there, I can't get with you. I gotta leave you where you standing at. Mm-mm.
So Laura, if I heard Bayou said she's supposed to be doing the live with you, do you have a Android or I mean a iPhone and a PC? Because when she helped me, I was on my Apple and then we set it up on my iPad. Nikki said marriage is not easy. Both people must be in it to win it. Dedication and commitment to the relationship is key.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know. One of these days, y'all might see me get married. But right now, I'm gonna be married to the land that I'm trying to find. Cause me and my kids got to get up out of here and get our own. So do you have another? You have an iPhone? Do you have another device that you can log into StreamYard on? Communication is very important. Yeah, communication
Yeah.
is very important.
Absolutely.
People be
Absolutely.
talking, but hey, are y'all actually listening to each other? 'Cause I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I'm guilty of not listening to folks. And the man that I'm married to now, I ain't listening to him. I'm I'm waiting for these paperwork to be filed. That's
I
what
find myself when I'm in a relationship, well, in past relationships, I listen until I feel like I lose respect for you, and after that, then I don't listen.
yeah. That's true.
What makes you lose respect though?
The way that he carries himself, like if you can't admit that you wrong and you know you wrong, I I can't, and you can't say you sorry and stuff like that, then I'm like,
I would have been out of every relationship if I believed that part. I'm telling you, because some of y'all women, y'all don't know how to say I'm sorry.
yeah,
I'm serious. Sometimes I'm just stating from my experience. Sometimes y'all will go around it and think that it's okay. So I've adapted to that because I've dealt with many women. So I've adapted to, certain things where it's like, no, I know that. Like, be like, no,
GT,
well, sorry.
GT, you know the difference. A real woman will admit when she wrong.
I don't believe that one
I
because
believe.
I've met some real women that
No,
just don't
because they will.
understand
Some
that
women
part
will
of it.
admit to being wrong. I'm one of them. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Let me tell you one scenario that happened yesterday. Okay, yesterday I went and I took one of my individuals to Costco to get his daily lunch. Okay, there's an older lady. She got to be in her like 70s to 90 years old. She has her cart. I told my client to go ahead and go get his drink, his refill. He gets one refill. So he's standing at one spot, and then the old lady is standing behind him. She's like 70 to 90 years old. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. That's just what I envision. She's between 70 and 90 years old. And you can see that she's frail. And so she moves closer to him with the cart. She says something to him, and you can see, excuse me, she's far enough away from me that I can't hear what she said, but I think she's trying to get his attention. And I get up because I'm like, okay, she doesn't know that he's not going to respond back to her. So I gets up and I move closer and I see her take her cart and she pushes it to him.
Oh wow.
Do you know how upset I was, y'all? I was upset
yeah,
because first of all, you are between 70 and 90 years old. If somebody pushed you like that, how would you think that would affect you?
Mhm.
So I walked up closer to her and I tapped the card because I know I'm a black man. Sometimes people get scared. I'm only 5'6", but still sometimes people get scared. So I tapped on the card. I was like, you don't have to hit him with the card for him to move or something like that. Just be a little patient. She said I didn't hit him with the cart. I said I was standing back there when you said something to him. He didn't respond to you, so you pushed the cart to him. She said, "Who are you?" I said, "I work with him." I said, and she said something. I was like, "What I'm asking you is that if someone doesn't respond back to you, then that means that you probably should be patient, okay? That wasn't okay." And then when I said it the second time, I did my finger like that was not okay. And there was people looking at me, but I know how to contain myself. I know how to be professional. But what you're not going to do is do something and think that I'm not going to speak up. That's not okay because I'm responsible for that individual while he's in my care. And that's not okay. Now, what if he would have hauled off and cussed her out? Or what
or
if he would have
him.
pushed the cart back to her? Then it would have been something else. See what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So she never admitted that she was
I
wrong.
got a
Not one
question.
time did she say,
But are you can are you you trying to compare us to this 70 to 90-year-old woman?
what I'm saying that
Saying
I have
that
had
we don't apologize. I'm just saying.
from my experience,
I mean, I was just
I had
saying.
that was just an example that I
Go
had
ahead.
from yesterday. That's all I was saying. I have
Oh,
had
okay.
many
Oh,
interactions
okay.
where women have been wrong, but they don't say, "I'm sorry." Now it's not a learned behavior yet. I believe that once it's a learned behavior, then you are adaptive to say, "I am sorry for whatever stripe you have caused." Because sometimes women can hear things that they actually don't hear, and they escalate their voice and things like that. And it's like, no, that's not what I said. And you tell them what you said. Oh, that's what I thought I heard. It's not oh, I'm sorry, I thought I heard that. It's never that. In certain cases, that's not the conversation. And it's because it's not a learned behavior that you should say, "I'm sorry" or "I apologize." That's all I was trying to say. So I
Mhm.
wasn't trying to be offensive to any women. I love women. I wasn't trying to do that. So I'm sorry, y'all.
Nah, but GT, is it fair to say men don't
No,
apologize too? It's some men that will never admit they wrong.
never.
I don't
Never.
deal with men, so
But
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying, it's safe to say some men and some women
Mhm.
will not apologize. You just said
Oh,
women.
Yeah.
you
I know what
you
I
didn't put
like
the
and I know my
some in there.
experience. Sorry, y'all. I
That's why
apologize,
look,
women.
look well, that's why
Amen.
we
I ain't
looking
mean to
at
do
you
that.
like, hold on, not all women.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all.
Hey Netta,
Hello.
Nikki said it's hard to follow someone who you don't respect. And it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sylvia said, if I'm wrong, I don't have a problem with apologizing.
I don't either. I don't either.
Mhm.
The inability to admit when you are wrong, especially when you've been caught red-handed, is a major character flaw.
Yeah.
Run.
Oh,
Exactly, run.
Yeah.
That lady knew she was in the wrong yesterday, GT, but by her being 70 and 90, she was senile and she thought she could just say whatever and do whatever.
And then a lot of times they think they get a pass at their age.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's true.
I'm gonna let a lot of things pass by because of age and because of other characteristics or other things. But when you do something like that, it was like I couldn't sit there. I couldn't sit there because
Yeah,
I
we
didn't know
feel the
how
same
he would
thing.
respond to her. Yeah.
Right.
But I'm sorry, y'all. I only
And
deal
he
with women,
and
so I couldn't.
and he
Hey,
could
but
have
Sorry,
been
go ahead.
deaf
you
and
see
she didn't
this?
know it. You know, he could have been deaf and she didn't know that because he
Right.
didn't respond
And
back.
this,
Oh, she got a tablet. Okay.
yeah, so you can do how you did with me.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah,
So y'all saying that men don't so y'all saying that a lot of men don't apologize?
I said some men,
Some of them. Some of them.
sometimes,
Not all
Some
of them, but some
some
of
that
them.
don't they don't admit wrong.
I've
yeah.
dealt
Some
with
ain't
some that
never,
have and some that haven't.
never. Hey, Marquivia,
Don't turn that
Edwards,
mic
welcome
off,
in.
GT.
Come on, say it, GT.
Hey, 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 Kiki, what it do? What it do?
Hey.
That's my cousin.
Oh, okay. I finna say because that don't say Kiki, so I knew
I
you had to
know.
know
I'm like,
that. You
how
got a
you done gave her
nickname.
nickname?
That's her nickname. I call her Kiki. I don't call her Marquise. I call her Kiki. Okay. You ain't gotta announce you got to smoke. They hear you.
some
So
Hmm.
some Sylvia said some men don't. Old age doesn't get a pass unless there is a problem.
Right, right.
And
Yeah.
that only problem, I hope, is dementia.
Hmm.
I don't think someone would apologize.
I think yeah.
I don't
I
believe
mean, I
that
agree
one.
with that.
Y'all believe that
Really?
one?
I do.
Yeah.
I
Some
do.
women will apologize before a man will.
Mm.
Some women just want to keep the peace.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
Exactly. There you
And
go,
then they
baby.
want to keep explaining
BINGO.
about it. You're like, look, I already said sorry. Why do you have to go through this whole, you know, drawn out thing? I said
Yeah.
sorry.
Mhm.
My
I
cousin
think
said
some
this
Yeah.
will
is a
And why
apologize.
you still?
They don't like
And
bringing it up.
harping
I
on it.
think
Okay.
I bring stuff up over and over again. So he says, I've already apologized one time. Do we have to talk about it again? And I'd be like, yeah, until I'm not sour about it no more.
Oh, wow. I used to be like,
Well, that's not fair.
I
That
know. I used to be like that.
is
hold
not
on,
fair.
guys. Marquibia. Well, I don't like calling her that. Kiki. We're talking about can what is it? Do you take
Mhm.
the vows for better or for worse seriously? What is it what does that mean to you? And how long you been married, Kiki? Because I can't remember.
Mm.
But how do you feel about taking your vows for better or for worse? And do you have a limit of what you will or will not take or tolerate?
Mm, that's a loaded question.
Mhm.
Exactly. Because how long you got to keep on giving somebody chances before you say, you know what, the hell with these vows? I'm out.
Hmm.
Do you all hear interference or is it only me?
I don't
I
hear
hear
nothing.
that.
I
Do
don't
you
hear nothing.
so you all hear each other clearly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh yeah, I've only heard half of this whole night.
Oh Lord.
I don't think the
Maybe
ability
it's my
to tolerate
earbuds. I don't know, but I hear a
hell
lot of interference.
is not it. And
So I
that's
guess
true.
it's my earbuds.
Say how
Um,
it is very true.
What she say?
I really apologize, man.
Yeah.
So, don't bring it up
Don't
again.
bring it up again.
Exactly. I say bring it up again. The guard 99 no he know the title.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
And
that I will not take abuse. Facts.
that's one of the reasons why cheating is not okay.
It
Is
ain't.
because I can never let it go and I can never trust you. And if
Wow.
I can't trust you, that means that I can't respect you. And that means that we cannot share this bond that we say I do to. So that's why I cannot allow cheating because I'm always think about it.
Yeah. And
Mm-mm.
that's why I ended my first marriage. I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it.
You ain't doing
Now
it.
if I'm
Yeah.
now if I'm able to forget it, then that will be different. But something, no, I can't. No. Mm-mm.
I guess I'm crazy, Mike. I've been crazy. Then I've been crazy for 20 years then.
Oh man, that long? Ooh wee.
We've been married for 16 and we've been together for 20, almost 21 years.
Mm,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
I mean, I'm not opposed to not doing it again, but right now, nah.
Wow.
I look.
I think that I'm not even I'm not. I probably don't have much to say when it because me and my wife we only been married about 7 years, 8 years, something like that. But we
Oh,
dated 5 before I would marry her because I needed to see how she would respond when with certain elements of life, you know. And once I seen certain elements, and well, God had talked to me, and then I was like, okay, I marry you. But
mm,
um,
I'm-
This man right here is crazy.
she's-
Not crazy.
no, she's in the next law. That's a song.
That's a
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Nigga said
Coming
coming
up on
up on
20.
20
Oh,
years.
congratulations.
A good marriage is your crazy vibes, they're crazy vibes. Now I've been single since 2020, from my last boyfriend. But nah, I ain't nope.
I think we all have a different level of tolerance. I think that's fair of saying. So, what may be tolerant for me may not be tolerant for you.
Right.
So,
Well,
um,
I only tolerate two things. You not finna cheat and you dang gonna show ain't putting your hands on me. Cause it
I, I've been there on both of them. This is my second round. I've been married once before. And I would say that my first round was the best teacher ever because not only was it a very abusive relationship with him putting his hands on me, he was a horror on top of that. So, and I tolerated it. I dated him for years, 8 years, and then turned around and married him.
oh yeah.
So it was a wild ring circus, but eventually I took my blue blockers off and found this man here I'm married with. Well, I ain't find him, he found me. And it taught me to appreciate my husband now and how much I respect him for being the man that he is and to be patient with him and and just to realize that even though I was in a horrible predicament, that there's still good men out there and wants to be appreciated and celebrated.
And I believe that. That's true. CC and my renaissance and bio. She's looking why y'all in your phone bio? Do y'all ever think about the possibility of being married?
Yeah, I'm gonna get remarried.
Yeah, but I ain't doing it again. It's a wrap.
What about you, bio and my renaissance?
I'm not opposed to it, but I'm not, rushing it. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, I'm okay with it. I would like to, but if I don't, I'm okay with that too.
I got the exact same answer.
I know my grandmother said that she wasn't getting married. After her and my grandfather, they were married 59 years. So when he passed,
Go ahead, GT.
she said, "Nah,
This is my first and only marriage. If it don't work, I'm not doing this again. Marriage takes energy.
You better
It's
believe
well
it.
worth it. It's well worth it. But when I was single, I was very dismissive. I slept very, very good at night. I didn't worry about nothing. So I'm putting everything into this because I'm only gonna do this one time. That's it. So if this don't work, and I know that I gave it my all, I ain't doing this again. I've worked on myself. I've went to counseling. I'm a good dude all round. I mean, I'm a little forgetful and a little, but I'm a good dude on many, many aspects. So, I can't provide, but
No,
I'm
he
gonna
just
get there one day. I'm still kind of, huh, huh.
That was
Ayla
just
said
N-
I don't
some
want to get married.
feedback.
Just want to rent out rooms to other old ladies to go fight preferably when I retire. No joke. But wouldn't marry again either. That's it, GT. Nigga said the same thing you said, GT.
It takes a lot of work. I mean, you have to be very, very considerate of other people. You have to be you have to lower some of your standards on different things because that's your mate. Things that you might not totally agree with, you have to stand by them because that's your partner. It's a lot of things. There's a lot that you got to deal with. So if it don't work, I'm done. The single life, I can do that. I did that very well. So I'm gonna give it my all. This is it. Y'all can have that. I'm sorry. One and done.
that's it. That's understandable.
GT gonna be married a long time.
That's good. He seems like
Yeah.
he's a good guy. So, absolutely.
That's why that's it. Because he gonna be married a long time.
Hmm.
I mean, love is beautiful. It's like that bright sunny day, and you have some rainy days, and sometimes it might rain for 6 months, but
Hmm.
you anticipate that sunshine. But if that sunshine never comes, you know, you know,
And love is
I
never the
guess,
problem. It's a respect factor. It seems that when people start to lose respect for one another, that's when all crap tends to start happening. I mean, they love all over the place, but when you don't respect me anymore, and I don't respect any of you anymore, that causes space for error to happen. At least I think so.
then how did they get that back? Like that's
It takes
unrepairable.
time. It takes
I,
time. It takes, and you have to be willing. You have to be willing to. You just have to be willing. You can have. I tell you what, with the marriage, you either gonna piss or get off the pot. Shit gonna happen in a marriage. All kind of stuff is gonna go on. There's a lot of things you have to deal with. It's a lot of give and take. And I have been to the brink, and I have been back. But you have to be willing. And if you're not willing, leave that person alone and go on about your business. Don't waste that person or that individual's time.
Hey,
That's
Natasha,
just my
mhm.
take.
welcome in.
I was listening to the chat last night. I was listening to everybody about makeup and when men meet women. When my husband met me, I was a mess. You couldn't tell me that I'm straight from the South. I dress like I'm from the South. I like my heels, my little clothes, my tight clothes, my eyelashes, my little bit clothes, and I put it all out there on Front Street because that's just who I was, and I was very proud of it. I love my body. I'm very curvy, and what a dude was doing, I was doing the same thing. I didn't hold nothing back, but he still loved me. That's why I say some women can be off the chain and still marry men, and they love them to death, or some men would prefer more humble women and more conservative women. I was not that conservative woman at all, but I still changed and I made my way. So there's a lot of give and takes in relationships. It's just not gonna be a whole even flow. And my husband always saying, he says the wedding is always the pretty thing. It's the marriage that you better learn to work at. And he's been very patient. I've been patient with him. And so far, we ain't killed each other. We still going. We got 3 babies and 2 dogs.
Roof.
So
And in a marriage, you have to determine what is real, us thing versus what is an outside thing that is affecting us.
I love.
Men like different things, just like women like different things.
You better believe it.
Yep, and some men will pay for that, what they love.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way I'm waiting on somebody to pay for me some implants.
Some
Implants
what?
well.
Some implants.
Oh.
I was gonna say
Girl,
implants well.
that was a different conversation.
No, the teeth.
You better go get them out of the storage.
I can't get in there. They too packed
Don't
up.
get them much with the teeth.
I can get my teeth out the store.
No, them teeth is too close together.
They supposed to be close together. What they supposed to be?
Yup, them teeth don't.
I'm
look-
on live.
We can hear you.
Y'all so quiet up there on the panel. How you doing, Grandma? CC? Sure.
I'm
I'm
good.
tired. I
I
had a
think
long
we
day
all
of work
tired.
and I'm exhausted. And I gotta do it again in the morning.
I tell you
What
what,
Tampa drinking?
I got up this morning and took my best friend to court. And my best friend had been married to her husband for 26 years before they divorced. They just divorced about 4 years ago. Well, we were in court because when she found her then husband, he was with his then spiritual counselor, who he claimed was a spiritual counselor, and her and the girl got into an altercation. So in that altercation, the girl was upset with my friend because my friend and her, well, she jumped on her. Well, and my thought was, if you weren't with her husband, she would have jumped on him.
Okay.
But she took my friend to court. Not only did she sued her for $10,000 that she had to pay, was sleeping with her husband, which is now the girl's husband. And then when my friend's been in on probation for that altercation for the past 2 years, was at court trying to say she wanted injunction against the girl because she still feels threatened by her. And I'm still looking at her like, bitch, you done been sleeping with her husband. How you feel threatened?
Right.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. My bad, y'all.
No, you good,
I like this netta.
So, and so you think about the sanctity of marriage. So we all were couple friends, and I just, we all went out together. We raised our children together. And I just remember asking him years ago, I said, she thinks you're having an affair. And I approached him about it. First, I asked my husband about it. He swore he didn't know anything about it. And then I asked him about it. And he told me, no, sis, I would never do nothing like that. Blah, 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 blah. come to find out, when we confronted him about that a couple years ago, and them getting the divorce, not only did he get a divorce, there's a 4-year-old little girl.
Oh Lord.
It was a whole big old hot mess. So somewhere in that junction of their marriage, somebody lost respect for somebody, for him to even step out on her and do that. I don't know what was going on behind their closed doors because I wasn't there. But I still wonder, when was the respect lost that you decided to do something like that? You've been with her for 26 years. Well, I guess so. I'm going to say 5 of those years you went with her because you had a 4-year-old little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet Thumb said I think I saw that episode of Jerry Springer.
Nah, this was no Jerry Springer, honey. This was right here in Tampa, Florida today.
Lord have mercy.
So no, that wasn't Jerry Springer. That's an actual story. It's a sad story. And the sad part was that when he remarried, now so she's my best friend, and her husband and my husband are good friends. So he remarries, want my husband in the wedding. So I'm going to the wedding with my husband. So now my best friend calling me, cussing me out, calling me everything but the child of God, because my husband's in this new wedding.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do? And when did the respect fly out the window? I got some stories for you, baby.
That's why I say if I ever get married again, the first thing we going to counseling. We gonna go counseling.
And I used to beg them to go to counseling, and he wouldn't go.
If you're not willing to go, there's no sense of me and you and I getting married.
I think when they're not willing to go, whoever participant is not willing to go, I wonder if they're the guilty party.
Exactly.
Why do you not want to go to counseling to fix your marriage?
Or even before you get married.
I didn't go to counseling before. Probably should have went. Lord knows we should have went. But I was living a worldly life at the time. A lot of things changed. I would say my babies changed my life completely. I just settled down and just was like, I have to raise babies, and I wanted to raise my babies a certain way. So my life changed completely for the better for my kids. So I don't know.
So I got a question.
Go for it.
Netta. If the husband is paying for everything, does he pay for the college too? For the kids?
No, he don't.
Or is that negotiable?
It is negotiable. I'll let anybody know. Even if you go on my budgeting channel, I'm very transparent about my husband and my finances. My husband takes care of everything in this house. He takes care of the 4 walls, and I take care of everything within. So when the kids go off to college and whatever scholarships or whatever we have, I usually tend to a lot of things. He'll buy stuff, but usually I take care of the kids. He takes care of us, but I take care of the kids.
Okay, thank you for saying that, Netta, because since I heard you and your husband, I've been wondering that. I'm like, if he's taking so much responsibility, how does he feel when all these Amazon packages is coming in and he wants a new car? That's what I was wondering. But you gave me just a glimmer of, of you invest into yours as well. I mean, I don't mean to say it that way, but it was just the investment part that I was wondering.
But I tell you what, when my daughter is in college and my baby's leaving for college next week, the middle boy's leaving for college next week. But I tell you what, when we go up there, Daddy's gonna come out of his pocket for everything, and that's just the way he is. He's gonna make sure the kids are okay. I can't change who he is. I've just been blessed to have met me a country boy from Tallahassee who insists on behaving like his father. He took on the responsibility, and he just never asked me to do anything. I'm a nurse. I'm a registered nurse. I make plenty of money. He just doesn't ask for it. He takes care of his responsibility. And this is what he says is his responsibility. His wife and his children, his home. He paid the mortgage, he paid the rent, he paid the car note, not the car note, I take it back, the car insurance. He just takes care of it. Does he need anything? I can try to give him something. He don't take it. I just have to leave it up somewhere. He won't take it. I've tried.
Oh wow.
And
see,
he's
that's what
not
I'm
no
talking about,
millionaire.
y'all.
Huh?
I am a good man, but I can't do that type of stuff. So
But
if
you do
put
what
your
works for
kids,
you.
Yeah.
You
but
you do what works
it's
for you.
still a cool story that you have less stress because there's a lot of things that you don't have to worry about, and he can put all of that on his shoulder and do that. My wife's dad does the same thing. To be
They tell me
candid, there I ran into an issue. I ran into an issue where I can't even remember what it was, but he paid for it, and I felt some kind of way, but I needed it. I needed it. It was a snowblower. I needed a snowblower. I had so much money on it, but I didn't have all of it, and he was
And
able to
that's
help.
fine. That's fine.
But still, sometimes when you run into situations like what your husband is able to do for you, it makes me want to put my son in a position to where he can hold his own better than I did because I have a
And that's
prime
what you do.
example of what you see what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I appreciate y'all sharing y'all story for real, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
tell you
Okay.
what, I used to go to my daddy, ask my daddy for all kind of stuff. And my husband was like, stop asking Pop for money.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Ooh.
that's my daddy. My daddy always give me money. He says, nah, that don't make me feel comfortable at all. So I told my
Mm-hmm.
daddy, I said, Daddy, Kelvin says I can't ask you for no more money. And my daddy says, then you don't. You heard what he said.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just don't. I And I told my husband, I said, now when your daughter get that way and her husband tell her, don't ask her dad for any more money, you're gonna be in your feelings. He said, my daughter can ask me for whatever she wanna ask me for. I said, that ain't what you said with daddy. That
Exactly.
you said I can't ask daddy for no more money. So I stopped asking my dad. And it was just my dad would just give me stuff. I didn't have to go to my husband for stuff. I would go to my daddy for anything. But and he's a hardworking boy. He's a good boy. And I'm not I hate that sometimes I hate even tell people that my husband provides for us because you don't it's not very common because then people will always tell me, oh, you don't have much stress at all, or you don't have this and that. He provides for us and in turn my 50-50 don't look like your 50-50. But when my husband come home, I cook, I clean, I take care of my babies, I make sure what we need in this house is done. My husband comes home to his peace, and this is what he's supposed to do. And that's just the way I live. Now, did it take a little bit to get to this situation? Yeah, it did, because I was a little rowdy, like I said, when I first met him. And I had to settle down and settle into our lifestyle. I don't have a problem being submissive. I don't have a problem shutting my mouth. I just don't, because I know he's going to lead me in the right direction and he's going to lead our children in the right direction. He's
Yeah.
going to be the head of the household like he's supposed to do. I don't have to worry about when my mortgage is being paid. So he won't worry about where his next meal is coming from. I don't have to worry about my car being filled up with gas. So he ain't got to worry about me running around here acting a fool because he takes care of things. So in turn, I make sure that he's taken care of.
Girl,
So,
you better say it. You said a mouthful.
huh?
I said you said a mouthful.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Stay Hall said my husband won't marry a couple if they haven't done at least 3 sessions of premarital counseling or coaching. Hey, Wellness with Frugal Mama, thank you for coming in.
Oh, then I probably would have still been single then.
Stay Hall said we are similar, Netta. Ness, my husband takes care of the household and take care of the extras like vacation, clothing, fun stuff, etc. And I have a country boy too. I call him Jethro. Frugal
Mhm.
mama, frugal mama. GT, everything is so expensive these days. In most households, it takes two incomes to even survive.
You absolutely
Yeah.
correct. You're absolutely correct. And it does. It does.
Yes. Yeah, money has never stressed me out for the most part. I can do without. I know how to make um things happen or whatever.
Mhm.
It's just that um because her wage is not shabby. It's not like she's working. I mean, there's plenty of job, but you're a nurse, right, Netta?
Yes.
So she make good money. So it's
Hmm.
like I think about that. So that's what I keep thinking about. Like she has a good, like her job is way better than mine. My wife make more money than me, like for
And
real.
that's fine.
But
That's fine.
it don't make
I,
me feel some kind of way. But I want to put my son in a position where he can live the traditional way a man is supposed to do, where he can take care of a family properly.
it looks like
And
you've
then
already laid that foundation. I think you don't have much to worry about.
I got to do more. That's all. I got to do more. I'm doing part of it. I got to do more though. That's okay. We all have to have goals.
Yeah, we do. I got a dream wall. It's sitting right there on this wall.
What wall? Oh, your dream board.
Hmm.
That's how I bought my car and paid my car off for one of those things. I set a goal, I cleaned my, and I got my car and paid for it and called it a day. But
Yeah.
I like vision boards.
Yeah, we did one on live, and I had really just been looking at it because I've been stressing about my health and all that other stuff that's going on in my life. So I got to get back to doing it. That's another topic. So,
Okay.
guys, if you all want to do a summary on today's topic to give something to the people that's listening that's new, want to get married or don't want to get married or in between or what they think for better or worse is supposed to be, here's the time.
Can I go first?
Sure.
Or want me to go last?
Yeah, how everyone do it, bro?
Go for it.
So what you have, y'all know me. I'm gonna be silly with it. What y'all have noticed is that we all have different perspective on the topic. That's
Absolutely.
that's all. No matter how we paint this picture, you will see it differently. Some of us have things that we will not stand for, and
Hmm.
sometimes we will look past those because love is one of the most powerful emotions I've ever endured because
Don't
that
trust.
comes with hate and a whole bunch of other things. So remember, love is very, very powerful. And when you say I do, you got to look at the person. And sometimes it may take for you to do some counseling and reevaluate yourself because remember, you're the star player in this whole journey. So look at yourself. Then you can flourish and see if I do is right for you. Okay.
Next.
I'll go because I'm ready to go to bed.
I know that's right, child. I'm so far.
um, for me, there are certain things that cannot happen in a marriage, and I still stay in it. You know, and I think me voicing that to that person in the beginning before we take our vows, so that we can be having complete understanding. Like Stay said, having that counseling for your own individual self, regardless if he go into counseling, because you're making that decision on how you feel about things, and going to counseling helps you decide if that person is even worth you being in that relationship. So um
Ooh, wow. Yes.
so as for me, I think this was a wonderful topic. I'm glad it was brung up. I am a person that's been married before, and I plan on eventually getting married again. That would be a goal I would love to experience again on a different, healthier mind frame. So that's how I feel about it.
Hey, Perfection Bacon. Let me read something that Stay Hall said. She said, I absolutely love your self awareness and candidness, GT. You are on the right track. Once you are aware, then be accountable and then take action. You are on the right track. Good
Hey,
night,
I
sis.
appreciate those words.
Netta, you want to say anything?
Um,
Because, baby, you done said a mouthful. You preached tonight.
She sure did.
uh, I, 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 I think we have me. I had to leave space for error because nobody's perfect. I just think and I think I have to also say, yeah, marriage is not easy. You have to leave a little bit of space for error. I'm trying to see how, I just think just leave some space for error because I mean, nothing comes easy. Things will happen. Nobody's perfect. Shit happens, whether
Mhm.
you want it to or not. And if you can just leave just a little bit of space for error and you can still flourish when sometimes all the chips fall. I'm not saying that you don't stand by your morals and your how you feel or your high road, but not everybody's perfect and things do happen. Marriage is not easy. You have to work at it and you have to want it. Both parties have to want it. And if sometimes one of the party have to want it more than the other, because sometimes they got to pull each other up to actually meet each other where you need to go. So just a little bit of space for error.
Hey, the off grid trucker. Welcome in. Bayou, you want to say something? Why you hiding?
Hi, the
Yeah,
off-grid
look, I'm trying
trucker.
not to pull a
Welcome in.
jag tonight
Ah,
and fall asleep on the couch. But I'm saying I was listening and learning, and I'm just y'all just reiterated to me that marriage is work, and you got to be willing to put in the work. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's true.
my renaissance.
And I think, counseling is all great, but I think that couple should counsel each other themselves. Like, get out a book and say, like, what three things should we never ever do in our relationship? I'll give you my three, you give me your three. What three things that would just really make you angry, because you want to know what's going to make him angry, because that's what you don't want to do. And he could tell you what three things that would really make him angry. So I think outside of a counselor, you all can actually do these things with each other and find out what I will not tolerate. Because we've already talked about this. You already know what I'm willing to deal with. I know what you're willing to deal with. So I think that's something that they can sit down in front of the fireplace and just have a good time learning each other and learning what's going to make this work before we get that deep into it. So that's all I
Mhm.
have for the people who are thinking about getting married.
Mhm. I needed your advice,
I'm done.
Grandma, before I got married.
Well, what I got to say is, um, I've been married twice. One ended in divorce. This one is finna get ready to end in divorce. So my outlook on marriage right now is not for me. Not right now. My mind can change down the road, but right now it's me going down this road of healing because I still got some stuff to work on. I got a lot of stuff to work on, and I know I'm not tolerate some things. The things that I did put up with, I'm not tolerating that no more. So me going through counseling for myself is going to help me. But if the Lord was to bless me with my spouse, we're going to go to counseling as well. Because I need to know we in this together. If something arises and we need to come up with a solution and counseling is one of them, we don't need to be against it. We need to be on the same page, one accord, you know. So I just tell people, if you want to play the field and hang out, be club hopping, bopping, whatever you want to do, then marrying me is not what you need to do. Because when I want to marry you or we get that way, it's because that's something that I want to do, and that's something you want to do.
Yeah.
Because this death do us part. That's point blank. I ain't tolerating no cheating, and you sure ain't gonna put your hand on me.
No pause.
No pause, no nothing. So it is what it is. Everybody is their own individual people, you know. So whatever makes you happy, you know, that's cool. Study domestic violence will and healthy relationship will. Did I miss something? Just know how to communicate, active listening. Okay. Laura said check your email by you.
Okay, let me look at it.
Haji. I think it's Holmes Haji. But anyway, guys, we have my
Hooga.
Renaissance grandmother. Hooga. Okay. We got my Renaissance grandmother. So if you can buy you, can you drop everybody's link?
Okay.
CC, Coloring Out the Box, Texas
I
Garden.
can do it because she's sleepy. I think I can do it.
We got Netta. She just the life of the party. She just brings it out. She brings it out. She has no filter sometimes.
And I mean, no disrespect. I try to be a
We
little
love you.
transparent, but you know, you don't want to put everything out in the streets.
Yeah,
But,
we love
but
you. We love
still
you.
want to be honest.
Mhm.
But
And
thank you.
GT, bro, I love you. I do love you. I appreciate your support, the love. I appreciate your wisdom. You know, Bio over there sleepy, so we gonna let her go. And Jed's coming to the party late.
Oh yeah.
Lord.
Oh goodness.
But it was a wonderful topic, and I want to thank my Renaissance grandmother for giving me the topic to do tonight.
Mhm.
She gave us two topics back to back, last night and tonight.
All right.
Yeah, so I will see y'all.
What'd you say?
What
You said about the topic. What did you say?
you did? My Renaissance grandmama gave me yesterday and today's topic.
Oh, okay then. That's
Mhm.
what's up, my Renaissance grandma. I ain't even know that. That's what's
Yeah.
up.
You want to know
Thank
something before
you.
I came on? I took my eyelashes off so they wouldn't be hitting my glasses.
They be waving at us before you get on the camera.
I said, let me take the eyelashes off before I get them because I would have been all like this.
Ain't nobody finna spank you, Jigs. We gonna leave that up for your wife to spank
Uh-uh.
you.
Look, I was thinking.
Uh-uh.
Okay,
Good
let's see how
night,
this is.
Stay. Appreciate you coming
Night
on.
stay. Thank you.
So, guys and gals, I appreciate y'all. My better half is over there.
Hey, Mackenzie.
Yeah,
Mackenzie.
so
Hi,
we appreciate
Mackenzie.
all the love and the support that you all showing our channel. And we'll see y'all Monday night, the Lord's will. I'm off this weekend from YouTube.
Well, ain't no sugar shack tonight. She's sleeping. She
She's
No,
done.
sleeping
ma'am.
over
No
there
sugar
snoring.
shack.
We
Over there.
ain't shacking it up.
Now you
Uh-uh.
come wave
Not
about that
tonight.
camera so Jez can see his wall. Go hit
Look.
that butt, Jez. Look at your wall right there, Jez.
Tell her stay out of our business, J3.
Oh yeah, I forgot to
Oh,
do.
the commercial, the
Oh
commercial.
goodness.
What is the
You
little?
didn't do it.
Oh, coming from Georgia, deep down in deep south. Got the best honey in the south.
Dirty
He
South.
dirty south. This honey don't taste dirty. It tastes sweet. It'll have you licking your fingers and your elbows and sucking your teeth if you got some. But hey, you ain't got no teeth. They slide down your gums easy too.
You need
Check
to
out
be here,
that
baby.
3G Farms. Get that honey from the honey slanger. And he'll teach you how to do a mango too if you want to, look at that too.
Oh
But
my
guys,
Lord. Jesus.
it has been a blessing for each one of y'all to be up here. And I know y'all got other things to do, and y'all chose to spend the night with me tonight. I appreciate you. Jay said nothing dirt here. So guys, if y'all want to tell the people about your channel before we leave, and then we can head on out.
I go first.
Cece,
Jay,
Cece ready to get gone.
look,
They done
Jay
took that
said two hundred
melatonin.
and
It's on
fifty
the
dollars for a
countdown.
mango class.
I'm Cynthia from CC's Texas Garden. I'm in zone 8B, 9A. I grow a lot of things in my garden. I also do hydroponics. Right now, everything is outside because it's hot and it grows better when it's outside. But check out my channel if you want to learn how to grow in hot weather. We can learn how to protect our plants and hydrate them like they need to be. So come check out my channel.
Bayou.
I am Bayou Sugar Gardening. I do gardening, and I just take you along on my journey as I learn how to in-ground garden. Everything that I learn, I try to share my journey with everyone else, and make it all inclusive. So come and check me out.
GT.
I am GT Junior Grows in Alaska. I am in Alaska. I grow in soil and hydroponics. I have a few competitions going on out in the community. I have chickens as well. I'm I'm just a regular dude, just growing food and got my chickens and love my family. Trust the process.
Netta.
I am Netta, your host of Netta's Nest. I'm in Florida Zone 10A in South Central Florida. No, Central West Florida. My channel's just supposed to be about whatever. So I do some gardening. I do love the budget, and I'm starting to add a little bit more budgeting to my channel. So, and I love, what else? Just chatting to the camera and fussing and cussing and just enjoying myself. If you want to just come check me out. I don't teach anything because I'm still learning myself. It's been a year that I've been gardening. This is my first year, but I do enjoy the company. And just come hang out and say hello. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. Help me out if you need to. I need to go to CC's because my garden is looking like this.
Oh,
It is hot
Yeah, that heat.
over here. It's hot. But that's it. I got a couple of friends out there, some nematodes and some what's them other things? Them big old green caterpillars.
Horn.
Yeah, some hornworm.
Hornworms.
And as that one lady say, I done seen about two no shoulders.
Yep.
So right
I
about
can
now, I
tell
need
that
some
those
pew
shoulder
pew.
mm-mm.
So just growing, enjoying the garden. That's all. I just want to learn to eat some food. But I want to say this. I do want to say this. I went into Walmart the other day, and I was so shocked when I went into Walmart because I've been in my garden for so much and I've been trying to eat out of my garden. So for the first time ever in my life, when I was in the produce section, I smelled nothing but chemicals. Chemicals, chemicals, chemicals. I couldn't even force myself to buy anything. And I never thought that it would be that way because I never smelt that smell before in the store. But since I've been gardening and eating out of my garden, I was just kind of shocked that the produce was beautiful, but it smelled like straight chemicals. Anybody else experience that?
I
No?
haven't yet.
I haven't yet.
I haven't been up in the produce section to go and
Yeah.
smell. I hadn't even been to the store for that. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
you don't want to go, Grandma. It was horrible. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Netta from Netta's Nest.
My
I
Renaissance.
am my Renaissance grandma. I do a little bit of cooking, a little bit of gardening, a little bit of herbs, a little bit of painting, and a little bit of store walkthroughs, a little bit of recalls, a little bit of news, a little bit of everything. I am my Renaissance grandma.
You do like low sugar things too, and vegan things too, or something like that too, right? Okay.
I know. My
Yes.
cake full of sugar. I wish I could.
Well, I'm Tampa's Creek Homestead and more, and I'm working on the journey to get me and Mackenzie some land, and our homestead is started. So until then, you got me on the night show. You got me popping up wherever. But I'm just here with all fun and games, guys. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all have a blessed night.
Good night.